Hello, it's been quite a long time since I uploaded a podcast here on YouTube and elsewhere. And today I'm going to be having this episode. I don't know what would be the title. Let's just say fake news and sensationalized news. So I was listening to a podcast one time and I came to this amazing podcast by an American named Dan Carlin. By the way, if you are into podcasts, I suggest you check this guy. He has some awesome, it's amazing stuff about history, American history particularly, and of course world history. And in his podcast entitled The King of Kings, I learned about the Persians in the olden days, and there's one particular traits about this Persian that was etched to my mind. In Persia, in the olden days, they treat lying as a capital crime, and it is punishable by death. Being caught lying on those days will always guarantee you losing your head, and that is, I think, natural to all humans, as nobody like being lied to. And we are thankful that we are not living in that era, because if we are in that era, everyone would be dead and the entire population of humans would be extinct. Humans always have this aversion to lying, though we are the only species on the planet that does it, right? And that is perhaps the main reason why nowadays the topic on fake news is hot, and everyone is taking a stand to stop the proliferation of fake news in our social media platform. Here in the Philippines, big Philippine media companies and renowned media personalities are launching campaign against fake news. Now, I have nothing against that, as I know that they are right. Wrong information gives the wrong knowledge, which usually leads to wrong decision that will ultimately result to chaos, and we have seen that happen. And it's happening nowadays, not just in here in the Philippines, but all around the world. This campaign, to my point of view, must be supported fully, but we are missing half of the picture here. We have our attention focused so much on lying and fake news that we forgot about sensationalized news. Sensationalized news, you say? What is that? That is the product of the media companies' war for rating. Maybe they say sensationalized news is not a big problem because it is not a lie. Well, they're wrong. Sensationalized news is a lie to our perception, right? Well, though the content is real, the sensationalized news would create a headline that would make it a big deal, so you'll be drawn emotionally to it. Media people would say that that's the art of headlining, but I beg to disagree. That's the art of lying to the person's perception, like I said a while ago. And it's deeper and more atrocious way of lying. This is common these days, and there were some incidents already that people made wrong decisions due to sensationalized news delivery. It's not just the result of fake news, but there were also things happen due to sensationalized news. I'm so glad that in our country a lot of these media personalities, most of them are well known, are doing all they can to stop fake news, but the problem won't go away if we won't stop sensationalized news too. It's a higher form of fake news, the way I see it, that's it. It's a higher form of fake news, and we must have to get rid of it too. They say that if we want to stop the problem, we must cut all its roots. Our problem about the spread of wrong information nowadays won't stop if we are just focusing on one root. We must focus on all its roots, and that's my point of view regarding this fake news.